What's up, guys? S.Bell MMA here with a sloppy gi roll here. I go to try to reverse the throw he was attempting, but I still manage and ending up in a riding position. Here, I get one hook in, and then I start to work to get my other hook in. He's doing a good job of trying to defend that. Here, you see, kind of blocks the hook, but I get that hook in and I pull the other hook out so I have a base to stand on. Then from there I come up and I grab the lapel and I pull up and then I get the second hook in. I mentioned in my previous video that I'm working on some MMA concepts of control. One of those is the riding position. Obviously, it wouldn't be a lapel, but either the head, I'd be pulling back to get those hooks in. So here I was trying to work the choke. He does a good job of defending that. He's controlling my other hand. He's able to get it away. And he's doing a good job of coming forward. Now for me here, I start to lose the position here. He turns to the turtle position. He tries to flatten out, but I keep my heels together so as not to give up the back mount. But he does a good job here of just continuing to turn. I didn't keep my chest to his back, which is why he was able to turn. And then from here, you see my hips are kind of off center, which is good. But then he ends up coming over, and then he just recenters himself. Usually what I do is when a person starts to turn to one side, that's when I use that as an opportunity to get a sweep off. I've got my legs in a position where I'm going to be able to break his posture. So I bring him in. I bring him in tight so that his posture. And then here, I start to go for the straight arm lock, and I almost have it, but he does a good job of turning his arm and defending. And then here, I go to try to see if I could get my knee through for a triangle, but I couldn't. But again, he goes to one side, and then I'm able to sweep him here, and then I end up in the mount position. Because when guys bring all of their weight to that side, if they're not actually passing, their leverage and their base isn't very strong, which is why you're able to get that sweep, which is how I got that off on him. Now from here, I start working the Ezekiel, so I have the top part of the choke, and now you see my hand, my left hand, working underneath, just taking my time. I'm not trying to force it, but slowly popping my hand underneath, behind his neck, and then I grab my own lapel, and then I start to come forward, and you'll see that I push in the choke right there, and I get the tap. So we reset here, and we start standing again. And to this day, there were some Judo black belts that were on the Mongolian national team, which is why we were mostly starting in the standing position. So this was a good experience. I didn't get a chance to roll with any of those guys, but they did teach some pretty cool techniques. Here, he goes to try to get my posture. I was ready to reverse it, but he didn't commit to it. Here, he does commit, but I've got my hips forward, and I've got my posture with me, so I'm able to defend that. And now from here, I go. He's got me pushed forward, and because of that I do a sloppy shot, but I'm able to continue through, and then I'm able to get the second leg, which is why I was able to get the takedown. But it was extremely sloppy there, and then I end up getting his back again, and then right as I start to work, I think time runs out. So thank you guys again for watching. If you like what you saw, please subscribe. Thanks.